From the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink, this is BHS Hockey on BCAT. Hi everybody, Phil Arcaro here, along with you for the ride we call BHS Hockey. Your Burlington High School Red Devils taking on the Woburn Tanners here at the Ned tonight. One last road game before the Christmas break. And it'll be Barnstable from there, Winchester on Saturday, Barnstable the next week, and so ends the schedule for 2018. The Red Devils going 2-0 against the teams that they've played so far in this early season. They won 4-1 over Walpole at Walpole against the Rebels. They won 1-0 over the Belmont Marauders at the Ice Palace, their home opener, on Saturday. Taking the face-off, here's number 5, Frankie Bonanno, and number 12, Tyler Manzi. And we're underway here at the Ned as the Red Devils take on the Tanners. Savage leads it up for Jeff Russo, firing it down the other way. As the Tanners will set it up. It's Johnson, leads it ahead for Manzi again. Manzi racing with speed down the right side, fires that one just off the mark, and it goes wide. Here's Russo again. Out at center ice, lost the puck, it goes back towards Buckley. And that's moved around out into the near corner, where it's taken by Gustavez, who fires that one down the ice and wide once again. Just under rear of the net, the Red Devils taking on the Tanners. As Bonanno races ahead, gets tripped up by 3 defenders. No call on that play as it goes out into the far corner where Sean Casey will get behind net. Sean Casey fires back for Ryan O'Halloran, trying to get a shot away. Just couldn't find the back of the net. Here's Dorigo bringing that one down away, and it goes back to him as they'll change lines here for the Tanners. With 13:46 to go in period number 1. Scoreless game here at the Ned right now as O'Halloran races through center ice. Nearly loses the puck and gets it away at the slot. Fire scores! Ryan O'Halloran, how about that? Less than 2 minutes in The Devils get the first goal of the day, courtesy of the sophomore, number 21, Ryan O'Halloran, racing up the corner and just snuck it by D'Antono to make it 1-0 Burlington. And now in the face-off, it's Connor Quinlan taking it with Aiden Robinson, the freshman. Burlington wins the face-off. It goes back to O'Halloran again. O'Halloran ahead for Connor Quinlan. Fires over the right circle. That one blocked off the stick. Backhanding it to Joe Barbieri. That one, he stopped. It goes to his doppelganger, William Carpenter. Carpenter leaves it ahead for Aiden Robinson again. But he's knocked down at the blue line. Racing ahead was Will Carpenter. Firing that one down as Joe Barbieri trying to get a breakaway, but just couldn't find that one. As the puck goes down the other side. 12:58 to go in the first period. 1-0 Burlington over from a goal from Ryan O'Halloran. Very quickly in the first period. When we get up ahead is Tristan Hardling. But it's turned over and it goes back to Keith Buckley. And that one is whistled down the ice on the play. 12:43 to go in period number 1. And we will see the first face-off of the night. We'll call it an offsides here. It's Bobby Concannon, or excuse me, that's Chris Geddick against Tyler Manzi, and Manzi wins the face-off, but it goes back to Sean Savage, who fires that one down the other side. Picked up by Keith Burke, and a shot stopped by D'Antono. So we'll see a quick face-off to the right of D'Antono. That one is won by no one in particular, but it's scripted back around. And now Sean Savage picks it up to center, spins the puck around. And as soon as it goes ahead for number 14 for Nick De La Santa, rather. But that shot was just up high. Sort of a small crowd here at the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink, which is rather unfortunate because 2 years ago, the last time we were here, this place was filled to the brim. Back in 2016, as a shot fired in and wide off the glass. Racing ahead now is Frankie Bonanno. Frankie Bonanno with a burst of speed over to Russo. Fire, scores! Jeff Russo! What a burst of speed by Bonanno, setting it up for Jeff Russo. And Russo just puts it right by D'Antono again. 2-0 Devils in less than 2 minutes. The first goal was at 13:44. This one was at 11:58 to go in the first period. So a quick 2-0 lead thanks to the speed and prowess of Frankie Bonanno and Jeff Russo putting it in the back of the net. Here's Sean Casey. Getting off the face off to Bonanno again. At this point, it's probably going to be an absolute blowout here if the Tanners cannot change things fast. Russo backhands it away over back to Lance Anderson, trying that one wide. And that one goes along the half boards where Frankie Bonanno will set it up here. Frankie Bonanno goes over back to Herbert. As Casey's tripped up near the neutral zone. Now getting ahead was Matt Timing, firing that one down the ice for Joe Barbieri. Just could not get there in time. And that'll be an ice against Burlington. And for the Tanners, it'll be their first offensive zone face-off of the game. Clock is counting down for whatever reason, even though play is officially stopped. There we go. 10:58 to go in the first. First offensive zone face-off here for Burlington, or excuse me, for Woburn. And on the draw, it's Aiden Robinson with Connor Quinlan. Excuse me, now it's Henry Johnson. Nearly wins the face-off, but it goes back to Burlington now. Sean Savage feeds it ahead for O'Halloran, racing it up for Connor Quinlan.
No lie.
And that one's going to be blown away. And offsides is the call. Yes, it is. as her skate was just over the blue line after the puck crossed it. It's Quinlan and Robinson again, as O'Halloran quickly wins the face-off, and it goes down the other end. Rolls along the half boards now, and it goes back to O'Halloran, trying to set it up for Connor Quinlan, just couldn't find him there. Went off the skid of a Tanner. Now it goes back to Joe Barbieri. Barbieri head for O'Halloran, spinning it around the far corner now, trying to feed it to Quinlan again. Could not find him. There's a ripper by number 10 for the Devils. That was Timmy Bridges. That shot goes wide. Now here's Barbieri whiffed on the pass, and it goes to the Tanners now. Here's Bridges again. Bridges back for Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran trying to get a second goal of the game here. As he's checked through the shot, that one went off the stick of D'Anatulo. As it rolls back around for Connor Quinlan. Quinlan looking for Sean Savage, right point. Head for Quinlan. Fires. That one just goes off the glass. And it rolls around. Here's another try. Barbieri nearly had a chance there, but that one was blocked. Racing ahead was number 19 for the Tanners, but good defense by Timmy Bridges to put that one out. Rolls all the way down the other side. Barbieri trying to get it back. A little bit of a miscue there. Sean Savage gets it back. Here's Sean Savage racing through the zone. Sean Savage gets the puck with the blue line, and that's going to be an offsides against him. So with 9:30 to go, we're going to see a penalty here. Or are we? No, we're not, actually. We are going to get an offsides. I was pretty confused at first. We will have an offsides. Looks like Burlington on the face-off, but it goes back to Keith Burke. He's behind his own net. Ahead for McHale. It goes past intercepted by the Devils. It goes back down the other end. Pat Hayes really had a chance there, and it goes off the crease. Moving it down the ice was Nick Delasanta, as that one goes down all the way the other end. Back for Johnson now, rolls over the right side. There's a chance that one rolls behind the net. To Keith Burke. Burke back for McHale, flips it up in the air, and it goes back to Spencer Reith. Here's Anderson, but Anderson lost it over to Casey. Casey at the right point now, leading it ahead. Casey trying to get through one, fires, that one just wide. As there were just a little too many defenders in front of him. Now he's Russo left point, left circle, cross-ice pass intended for Christian Hartling. That one just goes wide. Here's Russo again. Russo, Reith fires, that one just goes off the glass. And on the rebound, it goes back to Keith Burke. Burke nearly lost it. It goes back to Bonanno, right circle. Faked the shot, went to Casey. Now it goes back to Bonanno. As he lost the puck, it was stripped on the play. Monas fires it down the ice. And it rolls back down center ice where Jeff Russo will get it first. 7:40 to go in the first period. And he's taking a big hit. Surprisingly, not as physical as we've seen in past years so far. Goes down the other end now. Here is O'Halloran. O'Halloran back to Casey. Just missed the net. Casey grabs the puck over to O'Halloran. The late penalty coming up here. And I think it's going to be against Woburn. And it will be against Woburn. It's going to be, I think it's going to be on number 18 for the Tanners. Not sure what the call is there, but we do know it's a penalty. Wins the face-off, it goes back around. Here's Bonanno. Takes a shot and gets it back to Connor Quinlan. Fires, that one stopped by D'Anatulo. On the rebound, it goes to the slot, scores! Connor Quinlan, what a goal in the slot. And the Devils lead at 3-0. Wow. 13 seconds into the power play, and they take advantage right there, up a man. Woo! Wow. 3-0, and we're not even halfway through the first period. Impressive stuff for Burlington right here, but for Woburn, it's not looking great. Racing after it now is Triskedic. I think it's going to be ruled offsides on the play there again. And he will be ruled offsides. We're going to see a face-off in neutral zone to the right of Danatulo. Face-off won by Cam Costa. The recall from the JV team, one of the JV teams. So we'll get another offside. There should be a penalty here, a trip called. We're not too sure who it's on. It's going to be a tripping call on number 6, John Condon. So just like that, the Tanners go on the power play here for the first time tonight. And they'll have an offensive zone base face-off to boot. Face-off is won by the Tanners. A little battle for it out in the half boards. Racing after is Tyler Manzi. Lost the puck and goes to Bridges back for Bonanno. Just a little bit too far for him. Now on the move here is Manzi again. Manzi with speed falls down. And we're going to see a whistle here. And we will see a face-off here for the Tanners in their own zone. Tyler Manzi taking the face-off here with Connor Quinlan. It's won by Quinlan. And it goes back to Timmy Bridges. Nearly lost the, nearly losing the puck was Keith Burke, Tic-tac-toe passing denied down here as it goes back to Ryan O'Halloran. Ryan O'Halloran with a little bit of speed, nearly had a man to get to, but it goes back to the Tanners again. Racing ahead, a quick shot as Johnson is denied as he's hit on the half boards there. It rolls all the way down and out to the other side. With speed now is Dorigo as he's pushed down by Connor Quinlan. And now it's a little bit of a battle here with Spencer Reith here. Behind the net it goes to Sean Savage. Savage missed the puck. Goes behind the net. Good chance for Woburn. One of their first good chances of the night so far. A little bit of a scramble here. Gloved down by Barbieri. He hasn't seen too much action on their side of the puck, which is a good thing if you're on the offensive side. That means you've had a lot of good chances, and good chances Burlington has had. They are up 3-0 now with a little more than 4 minutes to go in the period. 5 seconds to go in the power play here. 4, 3, 2, 1, and that will, as the whistle sounds, that will do it for 5-on-4 hockey for the Devils, excuse me. They were on the power play, my bad. And now the referees are arguing about something. We're not too sure what. Looks like they're conferencing around the scorer's table. Just making sure where the impending face-off would be. I guess that's what they were arguing about there, for the lack of a better term. And on the face-off, it goes back to Jeff Russo, backhands it wide. And now Casey, with speed, brings it back. There's a shot that went off the post and out of play. That was Christian Hardeling trying to get his first in his career, but when it went off the post. Bonanno wins the face-off. It goes back for Surrett, who tries to find it. On the right point was Christian Hardeling. It goes back to Frankie Bonanno behind it. Bonanno ahead for Casey, near side. Playing his catch here with Bonanno, loose puck, and D'Antono gets the stop. 4:01 to go in period number 1, 3-0. Your score here at the net. Burlington over Woburn here at the net of Brian Ice Rink in Woburn. Quinlan wins the face-off. It goes back to Ryan O'Halloran near side. So he got the puck. Over the left point is Finney Bridges. Backhanded from Quinlan, stop. Connor Quinlan. Gets it back to Bridges again. Fires that one just off the stage. On the rebound, it goes to no one in particular except for Toronto for the Woburn Tanners. Toronto between the legs of a defender. That was number 7. And the far right corner goes behind the net. Keith Burke rolls that one down the other end. Flipping it down the ice. It goes to Joe Barbieri. Barbieri fires that one wide. As he's knocked down by Keith Burke. That'll get the crowd buzzing slightly as their home team is down 3-0. Savage leaves it ahead. Racing over is Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran falls down to the play. We're going to get a penalty coming up here against the Tanners. I think it's a tripping curve. That'll be another goal for more. No, it's not going to be a tripping call. I'm pretty sure that's a tripping call. Nonetheless, a penalty here for the Tanners. The tic-tac-toe pass from Connor Quinlan back to Bonanno. Right side for Sean Casey. For Bonanno, lost it. And it will be recovered by Connor Quinlan. Stop the pass. On the rebound, it goes back to Sean Casey, who feeds it up the right point. Right for Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran. Caruso nearly missed. It goes back on the rebound. They score! Ryan O'Halloran, he's got 2. And on the power play once again, it's 4-0. Just a little feed from Jeff Russo. Connor Quinlan. And Ryan O'Halloran just gets it to go. 4-0 Red Devils. We could have another blowout on our hands. Over the net once again. It is 4-0 right now with 2:08 to go in the first period. It'll be Jeff Russo unofficially credited for the goal. It looked like O'Halloran led the line there with Quinlan. Well, I think we'll have to replay that at some point. On the face-off, it's won by the Devils, but it's stolen away. Here's Keith Burke firing, and Barbieri makes the stop. go in the first period. So Ryan O'Halloran, Frankie Bonanno, Connor Quinlan, and now Jeff Russo all getting goals here for Burlington, and we're not even done with the first period yet. Face-off is won by the Devils as they'll battle for it out in the other end. Rolling it around. There goes to Sean Savage, leading it back for Trevor Janis. That's the first time we've called his name tonight. Now racing ahead is Nick De La Santa. De Hayes almost had a feed there, but he could not find the net. Here's Hayes with it. Hayes waiting for De La Santa again. Nearly had a chance that Tuno makes the stop. Number 16, Costa fires that one just off the mark. Goes back for Matt Timon. Timon's pass stolen by Buckley. It goes down the other end. A little better at the puck here, won by the Tanners. As Anderson leads it around. Little strum down there. There's a shot. That just goes wide. Out in the corner, and now Timon will go down, no call. A little battle for the puck here. Now things are getting a little physical here as they battle for it out in the far side. And finally the ref whistles that one to go. And it'll be another power play here for Burlington as Eden Robinson goes to the box. 1.4 seconds to go. This will go into the second period. Hayes on the faceoff against Peter DeRigo. And that one will just about do it here as Matt Timon tries to beat the buzzer on that shot. But nonetheless, a big first period here for Burlington. Very impressive showing for this Red Devils team. Trying to go 3-0 on this young season. But for Woburn, not a great start in this first period. Nonetheless, we'll be right back right after this with your second period of action. And welcome back to second period action here at the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink in Woburn as your Burlington High School Red Devils take on the Woburn Tanners. Hi everybody, Phil Carl here for play-by-play once again for another edition of Burlington High School boys hockey here on BCAT. Devils up 4-0 over the Tanners right now, and they are on the power play. They got the last power play of the first period with 1.4 seconds to go. Excuse me, with 0.4 seconds to go. Sean Casey and Ryan O'Halloran chatting it up a bit with the referee out at center ice. But Woburn's stuck in a big hole in this first period. Ryan O'Halloran getting 2 goals, Jeff Russo getting 1, as well as Connor Quinlan. And the faceoff is won by Burlington. It goes back to Frankie Bonanno. And Bonanno was offsides immediately on the play. And so we will see a faceoff in the neutral zone with Connor Quinlan, Ryan O'Halloran, Sean Savage, and Jeff Russo. the top line here for Burlington. It's won by the Tanners as it rolls back around the other end where Connor Quinlan picks it up. Connor Quinlan ahead for Jeff Russo. Fires that one down the ice, it rolls around. And it goes behind the Woburn net. There's Russo back for Sean Savage. Sean Savage backhands it for Connor Quinlan. Quinlan over to Savage now, right point. Savage nearly missed Connor Quinlan, but he gets it off the deflection. Goes back to Frankie Bonanno, ahead for Sean Savage, center point. A little bouncing around here, and it goes back to Jeff Russo. And it goes back to Quinlan, who had an own escape. Quinlan, far corner. Quinlan, back for Jeff Russo now. Russo fires it down for Sean Savage, center point. Fires, that one blocked off the pad of Danatulo, and he throws that, or gloves that one down, and makes the stop. 13:55 to go in the second period, 55 seconds to go in the power play. As we'll see a face-off to the left of Danatulo. And it's won by the Devils. It was Chris Geddick who won the face-off. He was a shot for Hayes, that one blocked. And that one will go down the other end of the ice. Barbieri plays it back up for Christian Hardling. Hardling up ahead for Chris Geddick, but he couldn't get there in time. Now here's Hardling skating on the center ice. It goes back to De La Santa. De La Santa right off the bench, and it goes back to Chris Geddick now. Geddick with some speed, checks his man down to the half wall. Here's Hayes with it. Firing that one just wide. On the rebound, it goes back to De La Santa. Blocked. And Hayes nearly got the puck, and it goes back down the other end. Here again, Hardling will pick it up and bounce it back down the other end. Here's Bridges now. Bridges gives it back to Hayes. On the rebound, it goes back as he's checked. Here's De La Santa now. De La Santa hip checks a man through his own end. Here's De La Santa, fires that one off the post. Rebound, it goes back for Chris Geddick, trying to get his first of the year, but could not find it. As it goes down the other end. There's a feed, that one blocked by a Devil. And it's stolen away at the other end. Here's Nancy, fires that one, stopped by Barbieri on the rebound. It goes to Hayes. Hayes head for O'Halloran. Off the equipment of a Tanner, and it goes back down to Patrick Hayes, who's checked out in the half wall again, out in the far corner. Here's Manzi, passing it down the other end for Surratt. Surratt fires it. Here's Manzi. Manzi in the breakaway. Manzi fires, stopped by Barbieri. And a big stop for Paul Barbieri as Surratt was on a breakaway. And we'll see a face-off to the right of him right now. Face-off won by Connor Quinlan. Goes back down the other end. Spencer Reed fades him ahead for O'Halloran. O'Halloran, the burst of speed. O'Halloran trying to get through a defender. Fires! Stopped by Danatulo. A little too much speed for Ryan O'Halloran there, sweeping down the wing. Here's Monitz weaving through the defense and was blocked. Going down the other end, Barbieri feeds across ice for Connor Quinlan. Blocked, and now Quinlan gets it back. Connor Quinlan over the line, feeds it down center, now the other line. Firing that one is blocked. And now he's Reed, fires! That one stopped by Danatulo. Spencer Reith, and a shot from the left point. Stopped by Danatulo. Will get a shot, or excuse me, a face-off to the right of him. Frankie Bonanno and Peter DeRigo on the face-off, won by DeRigo. But it's chipped away. So one ahead for Jeff Russo, trying to find someone to feed the puck in, but could not. Here's Sean Savage over the right side. Savage fires, just wide. On the rebound, it goes to Bonanno off the boards. Puck's up in the air, it goes down the other end. Chased after by Sean Savage. Turnover now, Savage gets the puck. Savage ahead for Sean Casey. Sean Casey with a little bit of speed now. Sean Casey feeds it back for Jeff Russo. Russo ahead for Sean Savage to the other end. Fires. That one is just wide of Sean Casey to get the puck out. There's a backhand and a check for Casey right there as he'll move it around to the right circle. That one blocked as Savage gets it back. Savage gets the puck over the line now. And it goes back the other end. Gustav has nearly had the puck. He's checked by a Red Devil. Savage, loose puck at center ice, gets it back. And he gets his own rebound now. Poked down by John Condon. And it goes back down the ice. On the way to Rigo, fires. That one stick stop by Barbieri on the rebound. Another stick stop, another try, and finally gloved down by Paul Barbieri as he gloves that one down to save the day. Paul Barbieri trying to get his second shutout in a row today, or this season rather. He had a 1-0 shutout against Belmont on Saturday. He's shutting out the Tanners 4-0. Here's a try, that one blocked and off his legs. Here's a feed. Back for Costa. Ahead for, that was Condon to Costa, and that's offsides. Ken Costa and John Condon, two new call-ups to the lineup today. A couple of players are on injury reserve right now, for lack of a better term. Ahead, here's Johnson. Johnson fires that one wide as he pokes it that one down. Nearly turned over. It goes back for Mitch Madia. Madia with a burst of speed down the right side. Stops. Gets it back for Condon. Fires that one just wide. Here's Johnson now, firing it on the other end. Just wide as he's checked down the other checked. Excuse me. Bridges the feed ahead for Trisketic. Could not get there in time. But the Tanners interceptor goes down the other end. Here's Bridges again. Far corner. Leads it back now. Here's Geddick. Geddick could not get a shot away as it rolls down the other end. Out in the near corner now. Here's Geddick, fires way up in the air and out of play. We'll see a face-off to the left of D'Antono. Face-off won by the Tanners. As Bobby Concannon nearly slips and falls. But down the other end, it's played up by Barbieri. Here's De La Santa now. De La Santa's pass intercepted. It goes back the other end for Spencer Reith. He picks it up. Reith. Back for Timon. Timon over to De La Santa. De La Santa over the line. De La Santa trying to make a move. De La Santa fires. That one stopped by D'Angiulo again. A lot of defensive stops here for the Tanners. They've been getting lucky here so far. After a 4-goal first period. Here's Quillen on the draw for the Devils. It's won by the Tanners. And it goes down the other end. Timon steals it, intercepts it, fires that one. And D'Angiulo, like I said beforehand, makes the stop. And we'll see another face-off. This time to the right of D'Angiulo. Quinlan on the draw, wins it, or excuse me, the Tanners win it. Or he wins it, but it's picked up by the Tanners. Battle for out in the far corner, Reith lost it. And it goes back through the Tanners again. Turned over once again. As it goes back down the other side. Loose puck brought up by Quinlan. Ahead for Joe Barbieri. Barbieri up the left side. Fires. That one blocked by a Tanner. Nick Monitz to be exact. Right, there's Barbieri. Gets the puck behind. Here's a shot. That one blocked. Rebound. It goes up the glass. This puck brought down, and it goes back to Spencer Reed, the center ice. Reed. 6:30 to go in period number 2. Still 4-0 Red Devils. Off of 2 goals by Ryan O'Halloran. And here's O'Halloran again trying to get the hat trick. Could not get there to go. Here's O'Halloran behind the net, sneaking through a shot. Stopped on the rebound. It goes to Bonanno. Bonanno. A little bit of time here. Waits, fakes it to Jeff Russo. Fires that one wide. As that puck is loose over the line, it goes back ahead for Trevor Janis. And it will go back down the other end, picked up by Sean Savage. Savage to Janis. Janis. Pass stolen. Here's Surratt. And his pass is stolen away as well. Here's Russo ahead for Sean Casey. Sean Casey with the left circle. Sean Casey trying to beat through a few defenders there, but just could not get the puck to go. Casey checked out behind the net. And a battle for the puck won by Jeff Russo. Russo over the line, shoots. That one blocked. On the rebound, it goes to Sean Savage in the slot. That one blocked. Here's a chance for the Panthers now. Here's Anthony Surratt firing. Here's a centering pass, could not find it a shot, and that one will not go in. Wow, it went behind the pads of Paul Barbieri, and somehow did not one go in. Here's Bonanno with a chance. Bonanno trying to find Casey, could not find it. Here's Casey again, a feed, and Danatulo makes a stop. But what a play by Henry Johnson and Jonathan Surratt. A great feed. Surratt trying to pass it to Henry Johnson. Almost found the net, but it somehow did not cross the line, or it went out. As the faceoff was won by the Tanners again. And that's probably one of the first, and that last play was probably one of the first sleeper chance of the night. Here's Hayes off the post. On the rebound, it goes to De La Santa. Ahead for Christian Hardling now. Weaving to the defense of Gustavez. Gustavez back for Aiden Robinson, who lost the puck. It goes back to Timmy Bridges. Bridges back for Chris Geddick. And that one's poked away. 4:10 to go in the second period. Still 4-0 Red Devils as that one goes down the other end. A little scrum for the puck out near the Woburn bench. And it goes down the other end. Here's Burke firing that one. Pass intercepted. Here's Hayes with it. Hayes, a cross-ice pass intended for Nick De La Santa. Could not get that one to go as the Tanners move the puck up the ice. Over the blue, or puck went over the blue line initially. Now it does go over the blue line. Now racing ahead is Aiden Robinson. Robinson with some moves. Blocked. And on the rebound, it fires. That one stopped by a very empty net. We're going to get a penalty here coming up. We're going to get, I'm pretty sure, goaltender interference is going to be the call. We're not quite sure about that. And we will get a penalty. It's going to be on the Tanners here. It's going to be Brian Gustavez. And just like that, we're going to a power play here. Face-off one by Connor Green. It goes down the other end. Pass intercepted by Brian Gustavez. Lost the puck at center ice, left to regroup. a chance for the Tanners again. It's Keith Burke firing that one. That pass intercepted on the rebound. Barberi saves the day again. As Aaron Puck went near the red line. And Paul Barberi saves that one from being a goal. Frankie Bonanno and Tyler Manzi on the face-off here in the Woburn offensive zone, won by the Tanners. Loose puck brought up by Jeff Russo as he fires that one down the other end of the ice. Played up by Danatrulo. It goes back for Keith Burke. Burke feeding it ahead for Surratt. Anthony Surratt over the line now. Surratt to the right circle. Almost checked by Reith as he had a chance on that one. Here's Manzi with that. Manzi, right point, lost it. Now here's a chance for Bonanno racing after it. As Bonanno will get the loose puck, or will try and get the loose puck. It goes back to Jeff Russo as he lost it. Here's Russo with a left point. Back for Timon, who fires that one as it rolls down the other end. And now the Tanners fall down. Or Keith Burke falls down as that one, as he sends that one over the blue line. And now we're going to finally get a whistle here with 1:56 to go in the second period, 32 seconds to go on the power play for the Devils right here. Quinlan and Johnson on the draw, Quinlan and Robinson on the draw. It's won by Quinlan. It goes back for Janders, who fires that one down the other end of the ice. Loose puck picked up by Hayes off his skate. On the rebound, here's a shot from Quinlan as that one just goes wide. It was in the crease, but Quinlan did not see it in time for it to be a goal. The pass turned over by Hayes, but it's picked up again by Dorigo for the Tanners. Dorigo sends it up the boards as Janders picks that one up. Nearly intercepted by the Tanners. Feeds it back the other end for Connor Quinlan. Quinlan down center ice. Quinlan feeds it for Hayes or whatever. O'Halloran fires and stops by D'Antonio. Colin Quinlan on the draw with Tyler Manzi once again, this time to the right of Danatrulo. Excuse me. Face-off won by the Devils, but it goes back to Henry Johnson as he skates it over the line. Henry Johnson. Backhand stop by Barry with a save. 1 minute to go in the period, in the second period, still 4-0. It'll be Frankie Bonanno and Tyler Manzi on the draw. It's won by, excuse me, it was won by Manzi, but it's flipped up over the Woburn bench. There's a shot won by the Devils, or face-off won by the Devils, but it's fired back over the other end. Casey leads it ahead and intercepted now. As it's poked ahead now. Here's Bonanno with it. Turned it over now for Keith Burke. Burke leads it back to Sean Savage now. Savage, cross ice pass for Casey. Casey head for Bonanno, and just a little too late for that one as Danatrulo stuffs that one away. Devils' chance at a late goal thwarted off a pass to from Sean Casey to Frankie Bonanno. And Bonanno just could not get there in time for the puck to go in. Face-off won by the Tanners. Keith Burke skates with it. Burke turned over and stolen by Savage. Fires that one just wide. 17 seconds to go in the second. One last pass here for Burlington. Here's Casey on the backhander. That one stopped. 9 seconds to play. As they'll lead it back around. Looks like we won't see a second here. 2 seconds to go. One, and that will do it for the second period. Not a whole lot happening in the second period. A very defensive period indeed for both squads. A whole lot of offense too, but no goals in this period could find the back of the net. So once again, after 2 periods of play, it'll be 4-0 your score for the Red Devils against the Woburn Tanners. I'm Phil Arcaro. You're watching BHS Hockey here on BCAT. We'll be right back right after this. And welcome back to the second period of or the third and final period of action, as your Woburn High School Red Devils take on the Woburn Tanners. Hi everybody, Phil Arcaro here along with you on this ride we call BHS Hockey here on BCAT. As your Burlington Red Devils currently got 4-0 over the Tanners right now in a battle defensive so far in the second period. All 4 goals for Burlington scored in the first period. Ryan O'Halloran had 2, Connor Quinlan had 1, Jeff Russo had 1 as well. There's both teams getting set and warming up here. Sean Casey and Jeff Russo getting ready while the rest of the team gets warmed up and ready to go. No players for Woburn yet. As both teams are looking to get a win here. We're trying to start the comeback here. As Burlington trying to stay comfy here and undefeated on the season. Underway here in the third period. As it goes back down the other end. There's Servet. Lost the puck. Goes back to Jeff Russo now. Leading it for Frankie Donato. Goes puck again. Casey nearly had the puck. And goes back down. Rolling it around the boards was Johnson. Johnson leading it back for Jeff Russo. Russo shoots that one off the post. On the rebound, it goes again in the slot. But now racing ahead for it is Tyler Manzi. Manzi with a puck. Manzi blocked away. And now Johnson fires it again. That one blocked. On the rebound, it's up in the air, but it goes back down for Matt Timon. Leading it ahead for Sean Casey now. Toronto almost had the puck, but it goes back to Surratt, who caught that one up in the air. Puck off the boards. It goes back to Russo. Backhands it to Dylan in particular. And goes back down for Keith Burke. Savage gets the puck now over the left side. Savage for Casey. Battle for it out over the blue line now. And it rolls back, or goes back down the other end. A little soft check there by Ryan O'Halloran. As it goes back down for Timmy Bridges. Racing after this, Joe Barberi. That's trying to set it up for Connor Quinlan. Just couldn't find the net. Here's Bridges a shot, and that one stopped by Dan Atulo. It was in the net, no goal is the call now. Looked like there was, I'm not sure if there was any interference or whatever. But good call by the referee with the no goal. Face-off won by Connor Quinlan. Loose puck at the circle, brought up by the Tanners now. Con Cannon had the puck, and it's iced by the Tanners now as Barberi calls the icing. And we'll get a face-off here this time at the other end. This time to the left of Dan Atulo. Or D'Antono, excuse me. That's the proper pronunciation. D'Antono. Face-off won by the Devils. It goes back for Pete DeRigo. DeRigo with the left side. Waits, fires. That one stopped by Barry on the stick save. Rebound. It goes right behind the net. And a wraparound try here for DeRigo. Goes back down the other end. Picked up by Connor Quinlan. Racing ahead. And for Barbieri. Barbieri fires that one. Pad stop on the rebound. It goes to Quinlan. Backhander for looking for Barbieri. Just couldn't get there in time. He's a shot. That one knocked up, and D'Antuono makes the stop. Face-off is won by Chris Geddick, but it's brought up by the Tanners now because Keith Burke hits it behind his own net. Keith Burke leads it ahead for Concannon. As he's checked, we're going to get a delayed penalty here on the Devils as it goes down the other end. No whistle yet here as the puck goes down the ice. A backhander stolen away by Gustavez as that one's was at center ice. And now it's brought up this time by Aiden Robinson, who falls down. A little bit of sloppy change here. As Hayes fires that one down the other end of the ice. De La Santa checked hard on behind the net. As he leads it back for Bonanno. Bonanno back to De La Santa. De La Santa in the slot, stopped off the glove and off the glass by various care. D'Antuono as Stevie falls down. Here's Savage with a shot. That one blocked. As Keith Burke fires that down the other end. Middle of the line is Savage who got the puck in. And now we got a whistle with 11:13 to go. And it looks like it is offsides. I think that was against Burlington, so we will have a face-off for Bonanno and Tyler Manzi. Bonanno wins the face-off. It goes back for Spencer Reed, who fires that one down the ice into the stick of Drew Buckley. Andrew Buckley falls down. And over the boards is Johnson. Reed leads it for Russo now. Russo fires that one down the ice. So it will be picked up by Drew Buckley again. Behind the net it goes to Russo, far corner, Savage fires. That one stopped by D'Antuono and he makes a stop. .10:42 to go in the game, still 4-0 Burlington, and all four first period goals making a difference here. Face-off won by the Tanners. Rolls back around for Henry Johnson. Johnson leads it down the other line again as a Tanner falls down. Going behind the net, or Tuvey. A loose puck over the near corner now. It goes back for Monitz, who fires that one down in particular. Or lost the puck rather. Bridges getting pushed and shoved as a turnover shot. That one blocked by Barbieri. And that one will roll around again over the ice. There's another shot, that one wide, that time by Will Carpenter. O'Halloran nearly had the puck, but it goes back to Keith Burke. Burke. He's junior defenseman for the Tanners, leads it back, turned over by Quinlan. Over at center ice. There's Bridges. Ahead for Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran over the line. It's checked by a couple defenders. Barbieri leads it for Quinlan, could not find him. There's another pass, and that one was blocked by a Tanner. It looked like it was number 18, Bobby Concannon again. Checked, and now over is O'Halloran. He's Pushed down on the play. It goes back to Bridges' right point. Fires that one just off the foot of Joe Barbieri and out of play. Now another face-off we go. 9:04 to go in period number 3. 4-0. The score here at the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink in the third period of play. Face-off won by the Devils. It goes back for Hayes. Hayes lost it. It goes for De La Santa, who tried to find a Devil, but it was knocked away. Here's De La Santa firing. That one blocked, and now Reith gets it back in the other end. Here's Hayes. Fires that one. Glove down by D'Antono. .8:46 to go in the third period of play. We'll see Chris Geddican on the face-off, number 12, Tyler Manzi. Face-off is won by the Tanners. It went off the foot, clear winner there as Hayes goes behind the net now. Loose puck, brought up by Geddick, who falls down over the red line. Reith ahead again for Geddick. Geddick falls down for Hayes. Hayes, cross-ice pass, a shot for Hartling. That one stopped on the rebound. It's loose, and that one will go off the boards and wide as it was nearly turned over, and it is turned over. Here is De La Santa trying to get a backhander away. Loose puck now out in the far corner. Here's Manzi now. Leads it ahead for DeRigo. Back for Surrett, who fires. That one blocked by Reith. Reith whiffs on the shot, turned over now, once again by DeRigo. DeRigo again whiffs on it, this time at the right point. It goes back to Frankie Bonanno. Bonanno racing with speed over the two defenders' legs. It falls down as that one was knocked away, and keeping it in the zone is Quinlan, who that was Hartling, who kept it in the zone, fired by Jeff Russo. And now they're dropping like flies at this point as it moves around, or Berth moves it around. Behind the net, kicks it ahead. Here's Casey with it, and glove down by D'Antono. Face-off won by the Tanners. It moves back for Bobby Concan. Lance Anderson, who fires that one blocked. Timon initially lost the puck, but it goes back to Connor Quinlan. Quinlan racing ahead. Quinlan shoots, stopped by D'Antono on the rebound. It goes out in the near corner. Quinlan falls down, losing the puck. But racing after is Matt Timon. On the move now is Carpenter. Carpenter lost the puck as he moves it up for Connor Quinlan. Quinlan's pass stolen away quickly now as Hartling regroups it back to Barbieri, trying to go through as he's checked out now. Here's Ryan O'Halloran with speed. O'Halloran moving through, stops back as that one was blocked, as Bridges tries to save the day. Not a loose puck, but it goes over to center, firing. That one was wide. The Tanners another offensive chance here for the Tanners in this third period, as it goes back to the left point ahead for Burke, firing that one wide again. Now out in the corner, stick save by Barbieri. And on the rebound it goes to Nick De La Santa. De La Santa had a goal against Woburn last year at this time. Here's Hayes, shoots, scores! Hayes gets his first of the year. It is 5-0 with 5:26 to go. Hayes got the shot in the slot. It's scored by D'Antono. And just like that, halfway to double digits here in this third period. The scoring drought since about halfway through the first period is over, thanks to P.T. Hayes. As Quinlan gives the puck back over the bench, signifying his first of the year. And that shot just rolls down the other end of the ice. We're going to see who officially gets credited. Line now, shot as that one just goes off. So we're going to have to see who was officially credited with that goal again, because and now Costa wins the face-off. It goes down all the way to the other end. Can get back now. Here's Costa once again. Costa over center ice. Shoot it wide. 4:50 to go in the third period. As it goes off the glass. We're going to see a whistle here with 4:38 to go in period number 3. On the face-off, it's won by him. It goes to Casey, who shoots it wide. And it rolls back down the other end of the ice where Janis will get it. Lost the puck now, but just shot or chance just goes wide. And it goes back down the other end now. Casey for Bonanno. Bonanno on his knees, fires it for Casey. Couldn't find the thriller there for him to put it in the net. Here's Janis with it. Janis can get back for Jeff Russo. Trying to find Sean Casey, but he missed him. Goes back to Brian Gustavez. Gustavez turns it over now to Sean Savage at center ice. Savage head for Sean Casey. Casey wheeling through, and he'll make the stop there. D'Antona will. So the goal will be credited to Nick De La Santa. That last goal will be credited to De La Santa off of Patrick Hayes. So Hayes will get the assist, and Nick De La Santa will get the goal. He did very well on the fourth line last year, in his first year as a Red Devil, on the varsity squad. That one will go off the skate and around the other end. Shot nearly turned over by Bridges now as that goes down the other end of the ice. Here's Johnson with it. Trying to find the net was Manzi, but that one just goes wide. And now here's Connor Quinlan behind the net. Connor Quinlan ahead for Ryan O'Halloran. O'Halloran trying to get it off of his skates, could not get that one to go. Barry turns that one over to Surrett. Here's Surrett with a burst of speed over the line now. Surrett poked away by Hartley. Here's Ryan O'Halloran again. O'Halloran waits. Leaves it back for Quinlan. Quinlan lost the puck. It's intercepted by Surrett again. Surrett fires, that one blocked. Keith Burke Some shot, loose puck. Hayes nearly got it, but looks like Burke saw it in time. Shot from Reith rolls around the boards as he waves down the other end. And now Hayes turns it over. Hayes ahead for Spencer Reith. Reith again turns it over. Or excuse me, that was a shot. That one just goes wide. On the rebound, it's loose in the slot. And now Hayes picks it up and saves the day. Hayes nearly falls down. He leads it back for Drew Buckley. A little bit of a scrum in the net here, and we're going to see a whistle. 1:25 to go in the third period. We are going to see a penalty here against the Tanners now. And for the rest of the game, we're going to get a power play here. Two minutes to go in the penalty here. 1:25 to go in the game. We have yet to hear what the penalty is now. Now here is a turnover. Out at center ice behind the net to Reith. Reith lost it over the blue line, leading it ahead for Janis now. 1 minute to go in the game now, as he fires that one down the ice. Just playing for pride here at this point if you're Woburn now, as Janis will lead it up top. Ahead for Spencer Reith. Reith to Bonanno, nearly back to Reith again, and now it goes down the other end for Cam Costa. Costa fired that shot down the ice. Now Reith sends it back. Flipping it down the ice now is Jonathan Surratt. Back to Spencer Reith, who will take it over. Costa again turned it over. Goes over the blue line now. There's one last gasp for Tyler Manzi. Could not find the trailer on that one. Here's Spencer Reith. 1 second to play, and that is it. Congratulations, Paul Barry. He gets his second straight shutout, his second of the year, and the Devils win it 5-0. Ryan O'Halloran with 2 goals. Connor Quinlan with 1 goal. Jeff Russo with 1 goal. And finally, Nick De La Santa with a goal as well. And so the Devils go up to 3-0 on the season, following a game coming up against Winchester on Saturday before the Christmas break. And the next week they will play Barnstable at the Ice Palace to end the 2017 year. And so once again, your final score here from the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink. Burlington 5, Woburn 0. The Devils own win streak once again for the 3rd straight year. And now in 2017-2018, they are 1-0 against the Tanners, trying to make it 2-0 later in the year. Congratulations to the Burlington Red Devils on their undefeated start. From the Ned O'Brien Ice Rink, this has been BHS Hockey here on BCAT. I'm Phil Arcaro on camera and play-by-play saying so long from the net tonight. Good night, everyone.